morning, everyone, and happy Mother's Day. This is Eva with Stitching in the Interlake. How's everybody doing today? So it is the 8th of May. I think it's the 8th of May. And it's Mother's Day. So I'd like to wish all the mums out there, grandmothers, aunties, sisters, mums of four-legged, two-legged, feathered, scaled, finned, amphibian, any of them, slithering, whatever it is that you call your baby. Well, yeah. If you have or have had something to call your baby, not, I should say, even husbands and boyfriends, because heaven knows they always want a mother. They're always looking for mothering. Anyways, I wish you all a happy Mother's Day. So, today I am working on, here, I'm going to do some stitching today. It's beginning. I don't have, oh yes I do, right here. Right there. See, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. I just call it, it's beginning. And you can see here, like, this is the bee, and you can kind of see it better on that side, you know. So, you know where I am. So, yeah. So this morning I went to church. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us ladies. And still, you know, the Bible says where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, there am I also. So, but I still haven't heard anything from Jamie Womack. Would you please contact me? I tried looking for your name. It seems like I thought I had it somewhere, but I don't know. I couldn't find it. I could not find it anywhere. And you're not listed on the Facebook group, because I looked there for members of the Facebook group, and you're not there. And I don't know how to retrieve it. I have no idea how to retrieve your comment from the YouTube video. So, because once you, well, at least for me, once you click on it, you know, to say that you've read it, or thumbs up, or heart, or whatever it is, or a comment, it disappears. It just goes away. And of course, after a while, I just delete off my Gmail. So please contact me, because I would really like to send you off nutcrackers. So if you don't contact me by this coming Friday, then I'm going to have to draw again. So, but maybe I'll wait until next Sunday, okay? That'll give you time. In the meantime, again, just for a sneak peek, this is what you're going to be, I was going to say bidding on, but it's not bidding. To enter into the giveaway, the whatever Please don't use those words. Prize, gift away, giveaway, contest, none of that. Okay. And you must be a subscriber to my channel. That's a must. And you must be over 18. And I think most of us are, if not all of us are. So I will reveal this tomorrow, and you will get to see what this is, and if you would like to be entered into the draw. And I will be drawing this. I will be opening it up tomorrow, and I will draw it next Monday. So stay tuned. I think many of you are going to like this one. Okay. So, yeah. So, you guys doing anything special for Mother's Day? Not for me. No. It's just me and my Miss Twinkle Toes and Jonah. And we're just going to spend time together like we do every day. Nothing changes, huh? Nothing changes. So, I hope you all enjoyed the visit. I've been tongue-tied all morning. Couldn't even make it through the prayers in church this morning, and I was like, even the Lord's Prayer I was getting mixed up on. And but anyways, yeah, so I'm just here with Miss Twinkle Toes yourself, Miss Lilybell. There she is, and there she is. Jonah! And Jonah is up there. Jonah! There he is. There he is. I'm disturbing him. And so, yeah. So we're just hanging out for the day. I'm going to, about 1 o'clock, I'm going to go for my walk. And then I'm just going to stitch all day. And guess what? I got my vacuuming done. That is like a journey of a million steps for me. That's like going cross country. It is quite the journey. Anyways, I hope you liked my video yesterday that I had posted with my diamond painting. Now, I know many of you are not interested in that, and that's fine. I just wanted to do something a little different, just something that I could, that wasn't stitching per se, but still doing crafting. And I get like that a couple of times a year where I just want to do something different. And actually that's good, because that's your that's your pressure valve. Right? That you've been working on something, and it just builds and builds and builds, right? And so if you want to keep yourself interested, then take a bit of a break from it. I know some of you do knitting, crocheting, paper crafts, paint by numbers, you do gardening, other crafts like that. And you need that break, right? Yeah, you need that break. It's important that you give yourself an out. right? To relieve the pressure of you know slogging on this. It's like recharging a battery. You'll have to excuse me. I've got this this frog in my throat again. Oh my gosh, it just never ends with it. I tell you, it was ever since I had COVID a few years back, 2 years, 2.5 years ago. And I had a severe case of bronchitis. And and laryngitis, severe case of laryngitis. And it's just been, it gets irritated in here. Just something fierce. So, but like I said, that, by doing something else for a little bit, oh, my knee is getting better, but it's still sore. And usually about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it just, all of a sudden, it's just like, and I think it's usually after I go for my walk. Because it limbers it up and it gets the juices flowing, if you will. Because there's this fluid in the joints, it's called synovial fluid. And it helps the motion, the movement. And it helps decrease the inflammation and that, right? The grinding and the pressure. So, but back to diamond painting. Yeah, like, some people do quilting. You need to kind of step away, because it's very especially uncounted, I find. Especially when you start making lots of mistakes, then it's time to go, wait a minute, hands off, step away, go have a hot bath, or go for a swim if you're ever so lucky. Not here. Whatever. Just step away. Like, it's, yeah. It all helps. Because the thing is, would you rather make mistakes and then just decide, I'm not picking this up anymore, I've had enough of it, I'm going to go and work on something else? Well, it's the same thing when you're working on a very intensive project, to step away from that project. And, pick up another cross-stitching project or something, just to get your mind away from it. And then when you go back to that one, it is, you come back with it with fresh eyes, right? And then where you had gone wrong, you can see how to fix it. So, well, one thing I want to remind any of you new stitchers is that the way you orient your fabric, okay? Now, I stitch usually top down or bottom up, okay? Which is okay, because that's the same direction. If you are like Laura, stitching with Laura, she always starts on its side, and then this is the top and this is the bottom. So then you can flip it, right? So you can go like this, but you can't be stitching this way and then go to this way, okay? You can't do that because you get such, you get a different, the stitches aren't very nice. They're very, like you can see it, that it's just, it takes away from the picture. So better to make sure, like you can mark it top up here, which I used to do when I used to do count it. I used to put top and bottom, you know, and then, or some people can put, you can put a little clip up here, or this happens to be a big clip, but I'm just saying you put a clip here and you know that that is always the top. Always the top. Okay? So if you do it on its side, then you would put it here. Okay? So it depends. But the hard and fast rule, and you learn it, and you should learn it quickly, is that you have all your stitches going in the same direction. Okay. Now, I can remember way back when I was learning how to stitch, and I had my stitches, because I didn't know. And I remember seeing that piece years ago at my parents' place. And I go, oh my gosh, what was I thinking? But I was very, very new to stitching. And I didn't, I didn't know. It's not like you can do paint by numbers where you can move it, or diamond painting where it doesn't matter if you do it on its side, up or down, or whatever. It because it all looks the same, right? But picture like in diamond painting, if it is that you have it, that just imagine this, okay? That if you work on it one way, say like I do, okay, up and down, all like the square, okay, would all line up just like this square, okay, like these lines. But should I change it in the middle, okay, then picture this as being, not like this, but like this, okay, where you get a diamond shape, okay? Well, it's not going to look right, So if you want your project to look good, and that is to keep the stitches going in the same direction. If you've lost your direction, go back and look at how your stitches are. Okay? So whatever is the bottom arm stays on the bottom. Okay? That same direction. Okay? And whatever's on top stays on the top. But if you turn it around, it becomes like this. So the flow of it looks choppy, and it looks like you won't be able to see, um, figures or whatever. It just will not look right. I would rather have you take your time and really think about it. And those of you who work on like floor frames or something like that, it will always be oriented in the same direction, right? Because on a floor frame, you can't all of a sudden go decide that you're going to put the floor frame on its side and try and do it that way. It won't work. But if you're working on it in hand, or even with a Q snaps or something like that, you've got to make sure, you know, it's the one rule that if um, that I would say that you got to learn PDQ. Okay, pretty darn quick. Because, and if you think that, oh, nobody will notice, you know what? I will notice. Anybody who looks at it and who understands, they'll wonder, gee, why does this look so choppy and so, you know? I can understand if it's your first project, okay? And you're just working on a small test project just to get the hang of it, and how you hold your fabric and how you hold your needle, and and that kind of stuff. That's one thing. But I would expect, as you're moving along on your project, that you will become more coordinated, and your stitches should be looking better. They should be looking better. Especially by the time you get to the midpoint. I would say even a quarter of the way in, your stitches should look, your piece should look better. But I will give you that, many of you are just starting, and that's fine. And we all started at the beginning, right? None of us came into this craft being an expert. So, I mean, if you like it the way that it is, and it doesn't matter to you, then, you know. But if you want to learn how to stitch correctly, then that is a hard and fast rule. Now, the only exception is if the pattern calls for it. Okay? That's the only time is if the pattern directly calls for it. But I don't think I've come across any. Like, you will have quarter stitches and 3/4 stitches, okay? Yeah. So, which I can't stand. 3/4's not bad. The quarter one is just like, no. So, enough said of that. But anyways, I'm going to be watching here. It's called 3 Mile Island on Netflix. So I'll watch that, 1 or 2 episodes. And I remember that was in 1979. 78 or 79. I think maybe it was 77. I don't know. I haven't gotten into it yet. So, seems to me it was, or maybe even 1980. But I'm kind of getting it mixed up with Chernobyl there too, right? So it's, yeah, but I remember it. I remember it. And it was not, it was, I mean, we were so close to nuclear meltdown that people on the East Coast wouldn't even be there now. You know, Canada and the US wouldn't even be there. Because everything would be damaged. Excuse me. So, yeah. So, it's about 10 to 12. So, I'm going to go and make my lunch. I'm not sure what I'm going to have. Not sure. Not sure. I am tired, though. Lilybell got me up again. Well, Jonah was up at... no, I was up to go to the bathroom at about 3. And then Lilybell wanted out at about 4:45. So, these early mornings are starting to... oh, yeah, it was in Pennsylvania. And here I thought it was in Long Island, New York. So, yeah, but it was Pennsylvania. So, but still, everybody on the East Coast would have been toast. You know, the cancer rates would have gone sky high. Yeah, not good at all. So, anyway, I think that's it. I'm going to go, oh, maybe I'll just have a banana for lunch. I don't feel much like anything. I may lay down here on the sofa for a bit. Not to sleep, really, just to lay down and close my eyes. We're supposed to get rain tomorrow. 90% chance. So, it's just the amount. Not sure about it. So anyways, there I am. I'm busy working on it. I'm over here. Working on this yellow over here. So, I hope you all mums have a fantastic day. And that God has blessed you with the gift of nurturing. And just like our Blessed Mother nurtures us, that we nurture, you know, we have or have had the greatest role in our lives. Whether, like I said, 2-legged, 4-legged, human or otherwise, it doesn't matter, right? We still are nurturing. Okay, so anyways, enjoy the rest of your Mother's Day. So, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be well. May God bless you this day and every day. God loves you, and so do I. And so does Miss Wingle Northern Miss Lilybell. And baby number 2 is Jonah. Jonah! Hey, Jonah, turn yourself around. No. He's not happy. For whatever reason, he's not happy. So, all right, everybody, I will see you tomorrow. Jamie Womack, please get in touch with me. Alrighty, talk to you later. Toodaloodles, everybody.